Hello everyone, my name's Dangerous, and this is going to be episode number 8 of my Road to Perfection series for Gears of War 3. If you did not watch episode 7, that was actually my first loss of this entire series. I got matched up against people I probably shouldn't have been matched up against, but all in all, great experience. I talk about staying in your spawn and the disadvantages of that whole thing, and I also talk a little bit about pushing teams into their spawn and the disadvantage of that also. But this is a special treat for you guys. I pull a bunch of different routes. I have a bunch of things to talk about that I actually end up doing that I feel would be really helpful for you guys. And it's a really solid gameplay. I end up doing fairly well in this one. So here we go, let's get it started. The game's up and I'm running for the sniper. Here I realize this guy is going to beat me to the sniper, so I don't run and try and pick the sniper up. I don't know what it is about some of you guys, but it's like the guy's already ahead of you and you run and you block it and everything. It just makes no sense. Just let him have it, it's no big deal. Right here, I go for this flank on this guy, not knowing there was two people there, but I end up getting a really nice double kill. Here I heard this guy coming and he ends up getting surprised. A couple of tips and suggestions for you guys. Not a lot of people that, from what I've seen, from me playing and everything like that, a lot of people do not, for whatever reason, pick up ammo. Every time there's shotgun ammo specific, you should be picking it up if you're not full. I mean, of course you don't want to do it if there's like a threat to dying, but other than that, you need to pick that stuff up. If you don't have the mentality that you're going to survive for that long of time to run through a clip, then you're ultimately hurting yourself by just not having confidence in yourself. As you can see, I pick up ammo all the time because I want to keep confidence in myself, and just all in all, I know I want to survive and keep going. To do that, you have to have bullets. So that it seems like a necessity to me. Here I end up saving my teammate. He ends up taking the kill for that one. My kick did not connect because he had already had the meat shield, but it's okay because, you know, we're ultimately ahead. To me, that was a triple, but it might not show in the ribbons, but I don't really care. Right here you see me checking the scoreboard to see if how many are alive and to know that they're still on respawn. Basically, really helpful tip, knowing that if a teammate is, still respawning, you want to know that type of stuff. Also, you want to know if the other team is respawning so you know when you need to push back and when to watch for them. As you see right there, I waited because I wanted to snipe somebody really bad. Wanted to get you guys good quality shots, but I ended up pushing back because ultimately it's not worth dying with the enemy's power weapon. It's always a good idea just to regroup with your team, especially if you are the power weapon carrier, because you don't want to lose that power weapon for one, and also if you do end up dying, you want a teammate there to protect that power weapon. And right here, just good awareness. I know that we have all just surroundings on the map, so he has to be in the respawn somewhere. So I know he's in this spawn because it did not have the call out for the spawn swap. So I end up running over there and helping out my teammate, even though ultimately he got the kills and I got no points because I missed. But, I was still there, and it's just the thought process of that guy worrying about a 2-on-1 now. And right here you see ideal rolls at just proper times to make sure I get that sniper and cut off his route. And here you guys get to see a little bit of what I was talking about. Not playing overly aggressive when they have a sniper on the map, because the whole point of having our sniper on a 2-sniper map is to take their sniper out, if you guys don't remember my previous episode. Could have had easy kills right here, still warming up with the sniper, but I ended up making up for it later on in this footage. Right here, I know there's a one guy right there, and I noticed one guy running back. So here I know my team's on respawn, and I just regroup with them and play it safe again. I cannot stress enough, especially if it's not execution, to just, if you get it down, do not run up there and just straight buck the guy right away. You never know, it could be a bait. I mean, especially in execution, it's going to be a bait if anybody's around. You guys will notice that sometimes I do not fully reload my weapons prior to swapping to a different one. I do that for two reasons. If I'm doing it with the shotgun, it's because if I get into a shoddy battle, I'm comfortable enough with my reload to get that active, and an active means so much. If you get the perfect active, it's just such a big damage booster and everything. It's almost a guaranteed win. But you will notice there with my pistol, I very rarely use my pistol, so I don't really worry about making sure it's fully reloaded. Right there, the purpose of me running back to our sniper was to have that elevation on that boom shot guy. He instead ends up actually pushing up, and I do not fall back in time, and he ends up getting on level ground with me, which is a free boom shot kill basically. But if you have that elevation, it makes it that much harder for you to get hit by the boom, and it's just the potential for them to waste the boom shot. Right there I noticed him right before that. Teammate, however, did not listen and ends up getting boomed, but I put a pump into him, so he ends up going down also. Right there, I should have had that guy. I did not believe I missed that shot. Basically what that was supposed to be, what we call in Vegas 2, that was supposed to be a bait and turn. Essentially, it's exactly what it sounds like. You bait the guy around the corner and you turn when he least expects it. You guys will get to see that bait and turn in action again here in a little bit, and it ends up being in my favor obviously, but it just shows you what should have happened, I guess, instead of me dying basically. Right here I know the 2-on-1, so I end up running back again just like the same time. Don't want to push that 2-on-1. His teammate actually does not end up coming down with him, and ultimately that's why I end up getting this kill.
Most useful.
Right there, I called for my teammate to run from that. It's all about communication, guys, and communication is not just talking to people, it's also listening to people. You gotta know when to run. I knew the boom was coming. He did not want to listen, I guess, and stayed and fight. Now it's a 2-on-1. Right there, you guys notice perfect patience. I do not want to take that first shot because, one, I know they know it's a 2-on-1, and my chances of the other guy following and getting a nice snipe on the other guy is just 100% chance. So I end up sniping him, and that was the boom guy. One, I knew that also. So I did not want to worry about the dude that has no power weapon. And right there, as you can see, a 2-on-1 clutch. Not a clutch ribbon, but it's still a clutch one way or another. I ended up going 12-3, MVP again. Another skunk, made up for my previous game of playing all the 100s. But basically, that's the gameplay. It had, I felt, really nice snipes in there. Really good positioning if you guys need to know some form of positioning. And basically, that's it. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, please go back and look at them. Please like, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing these at least twice a day, depending if I work or not. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next episode of Road to Perfection.